Hello and welcome to Grind Slime TV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're heading up to Canada because we're talking about the speed come thrash come heavy metal infused Piledriver. Oh yes, this is their album Metal Inquisition. Oh yes, bit of a shiny booklet. But this version I have also comes with their second album Stay Ugly, which is also good. But we'll get into that. First of all, this CD, right? This is from Bestial Invasion Records, and the track listing on the back there, all pretty simple. Only problem is that the last track on the album, The Executioner, is actually track 1 on the CD. So the opening track, Metal Inquisition, is actually track 2, and so on and so forth, which is pretty funny. Has a little story about it. Yeah. So well done over at Bestial Invasion Records. You had one job and you fucked that up royally. Now, CD looks pretty cool. Got him with his pile driving guitar there, look. Oh yeah, giving him the business. Bit on the inside there, lyrics from the track Metal Inquisition. If you ain't a metalhead, you might as well be dead. Which is, you know, is what it is. Booklet, very simple. This is all it is, no fanciness. Both covers and silliness there. However, the music. This is easily one of the funnest albums ever made. Now, I'm going to be mainly talking about Metal Inquisition, which is their first album from 1984. We'll get to the second album because it's all in one release, so why the fuck not? But the first album, it's got a drum machine on it, which is, I love the drum machines. It's got just riffage for days, mate. Like, we've got groove, we've got heaviness, we've got speed. It's like, I heard Justin Horville on his channel once say if aliens came to Earth and they asked what metal was, he'd hand them Slayer's Show No Mercy. Great record, absolutely fantastic. I think I might hand them this because this is a band that just sings about heavy metal essentially. They've got. I mean, listen to some of these track titles. Right? Sex with Satan, Sodomize the Dead, Alien Rape, Human Sacrifice. I mean, what more can you ask for? Now, the second album is cool as well. It's got real drums on it, and the songs stand on their own. But the first album for me is the clincher. It's just so tongue in cheek. It's got kind of a progressive feel to it as well, because some of the songs are pretty long and not like stupidly long, but like a Witch Hunt, I think that's like pushing 7 minutes, and Alien Rape, that's over like I think it's like 8.5 minutes. But it's got a really cool sort of narrative going through it, and like the whole sort of like Metal Inquisition thing is essentially like how like with the Inquisition they went after heathens. Well, this is essentially going after people who aren't metalheads. So just all balls out fun like that. Really cool vocals. Lyrics are great fun. And the riffs just go on. Like I mentioned before, it's so good. Like every riff on this album is just spliced together brilliantly. It's got a great pace all throughout. There's no filler bits. There's no like, oh, I could do without that bit. It's just balls to the wall. Great fun. And 7 songs on the first album, and it's over before you know it. It's just that much fun. Now the second album is 8 songs. Still a great record. Still really catchy. It's more of the same essentially, but if you really want to get your teeth sunk into some real Canadian metal, then Metal Inquisition is 100% something you need to go and check out. It's just, it's, you can both headbang and strip to it. It's ridiculous. Look at him. He's got a gimp outfit on and using a flying V guitar as a pile driver to crush his own guitarist's skull. I mean, that just bleeds metal, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. So, no, get on this if you can. And it's hard to pick a single band that they sound like, because they, like I said, it's got that speed metal element to it. So very sort of old school rock kind of thing. Like you can hear like the little Motorhead parts here and there, particularly in the opening riff. I think for Metal Inquisition, I could just imagine Lemmy singing over something like that. But it's also got the really thrashy parts as well. But the whole sort of heavy metal twinge to it as well. It's not like, don't think of any sort of heavy metal bands as such, but just the attitude. You know, like how like Manowar would have like sung about like metal and, you know, like Posers Leave the Hall and stuff like that. This is very much an ilk of that. Like if you love anthems about metal and just things that are generally related to such as like, you know, sex and Satan and whatnot, and then this can tick all those boxes. It's got everything you need, and even from musicianship as well. This isn't a jokey album by any stretch of the imagination. The song compositions are really, really good. And like I mentioned before, there's nothing that doesn't need to be there. If it's shit, it got cut off and left on the editing floor. Absolute banger of an album, really underrated. Needs more attention, and just Canada in general just tend to put out really cool underground music. And unfortunately, the main dude, Mr. Exalted Piledriver himself, passed away in 2022 from lung cancer, which is a shame. But it was from hearing that news that I checked this band out, and I was just like, well, holy shit! With his death, I found his band, and fucking brilliant, really, really good. So make it happen. Piledriver, Metal Inquisition, and then follow it up with Piledriver's Stay Ugly. Maybe not straight afterwards, because you don't want to be comparing too much. But once you get used to the two albums, you can put them on back to back and just have a great old time. So that's it from me. Have a good one, and I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully, because you never know. In a bit.